at similar if we look at similar situation in the past where different freedom fighters have also been affected one way or the other, whether Nnamdi down there. And not just that alone. Let us also remember at this particular time, oríṣiríṣi lẹ máa gbọ́, different things lẹ máa gbọ́ from different individuals. We will leave that for now, but I can assure everybody that let us just remember that his life was threatened. His life was about to be terminated on the 1st of July. Ẹ jẹ́ ká máa rántí pé his life was a target to the federal government. And so many individuals, high profile, that thought they could buy him out, that thought they could take him out if they cannot buy him. And since they cannot buy him, the idea was to take him out. And Ọlọ́run tí fún wọn ṣe, Ọlọ́run dẹ̀ ní fún wọn ṣe. Tomorrow, also, if you, individual, wants to do what we call picketing right in front of the German embassy across the world, you don't have to wait for so many people. You might not understand that àwọn tó kò tí ráyè àsìkò tí gbogbo wa máa fàyè lẹ̀ lọ́dọ̀ bàbá wa Chief Sunday Igboho ní July 1st. Làwọn kan tí ń jáde ní Central London on a daily basis for 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. Picking a point and passing the message. Ẹ lè rò pé àwọn èèyàn rí wọn níbi tó dúró sí. Àwọn èèyàn rí wọn, wọ́n take note. Even people that you might not expect will take a note of that. Ó lè jẹ́ èèyàn kan láàrin wa. Even in the midst of when his house was attacked, wọ́n ní kí n jáde kí n sọ fún gbogbo wa pé no going back lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation. That was on the 1st of July, after his whole house was completely brought down to stand still by the federal government. Only can suffer in pé ṣebí ilé lásán ni, mọ́tò ni, but Yorùbá nation yẹn a ṣì dúró lé lórí. So àsìkò yìí náà tí ṣẹlẹ̀ tó ti ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí, Yorùbá nation yẹn náà la máa dúró lé lórí. Come back because the federal government wants to keep that freedom away from him, and we would not allow the federal government to do so. We will not give them the chance to do so. We will not allow them to lock him from not gaining his freedom. We would make sure that we do everything. The fight for Yoruba freedom has just begun. The fight for Yoruba freedom have just started. The fight to get Yoruba freedom have just increased. And it has shown that this is a government that prefer the Fulani to be more in control than us. And that is why we also must now remember it is not yet over. It is just the beginning. The beginning of what we will all witness. We must not lose focus. Ni mo sọ, àfi tí kò bá sí Ọlọ́run ọba lókè ní gbogbo ìkí tí olúkálùkù wa bá ń pè. But tọ́lọ́run ọba bá wà lókè tí a dẹ̀ ń pè, tèmi náà ń pè, ẹ fọkànbalẹ̀. Ká fọkànbalẹ̀. Ẹ fọkànbalẹ̀ báyìí. Lóòótọ́ ó bá gbogbo wa lójijì. Lóòótọ́ ẹ jí pẹ̀lú ìbànújẹ́ pé kò ń ṣe bí irú bàbá wa. Àmọ́ ẹ jẹ́ kí n fi yé gbogbo wa pé gbogbo nǹkan kí nǹkan tó bá gbà ní ti àwọn tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ òun ni wọ́n ti ń gbé lọ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́. Ìgbésẹ̀ yẹn ń lọ lọ́tún lósì. Bó ṣe ń lọ ní Cotonou, ó ti ń lọ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ níta náà. Lóòótọ́ kò sẹ́ni tó bá gbọ́ tí kò ní way down. I can assure you, since the incident, work has been ongoing 24/7. And let us remember that we are not backing down. And that was the message from Chief Sunday Igboho. We must not back down, regardless of whatever might be going on now. We must not back down. It might be little, it might be big. We must not back down. We have gone far. We have pushed the mountain that no one ever thought can be touched, which is the federal government. People have said so much. People have doubted us. But we have proved that the government have been so much a criminal for a very long time, pampering every terrorist operating in Nigeria, targeting innocent Nigerians, whether they are freedom fighter, whether they are media, whether they are citizens. Every single Nigerian is already in pain. We have all been in pain for a very long time. But I'm managing pain here, hoping that one day that pain will just go away when we wake up. But we came out and said, no, that pain won't go until we all stand together and do the right thing by saying enough is enough. Anigba. When his house was attacked with machineries, those employed to come and kill him, even some of the legal senior advocate of Nigeria came out and said it point blank that it was unconstitutional. People that you might never thought would come out, even said the federal government should apologize to Sunday Igboho. We are all Sunday Igboho. every single one of us as Sunday Igboho. And when the time comes, we will prove to the world that we are all Sunday Igboho. We are all Sunday Igboho, and we are not going to back down. So I'm giving you reassurance as against all the news that you must have been listening to since late last night. I followed all the details. I should have been out earlier than this, but I do apologize for not coming out quickly. There were so many things that we were putting in place. But I can assure us that I, myself, just like so many of you, got the news. But we must all buckle up. Buckle up! This is a test of time. It is a test of time for every single one of us. It's not about sharing the news anymore now. The news is already out. But the solution from different angle is what we should think of now. The solution can come from every one of us. Don't expect just we, the media, or I, myself, as the spokesman, to bring out the solution. Don't expect Professor Banja Kitoye alone to bring the solution. This is the time for us all to come out as the Yoruba that are intelligent and intellectual. We are not going to back down regardless of everything that has taken place. Some people say, Kotan, no. It has just started. It has just started. We will continue to tell the world the atrocity committed by federal government on every innocent Nigerians and moreover the Yorubas living there as well. Like I said, it is not yet over. Ọlọ́run lè ṣe kan kó má fa ìyọ̀pẹ̀ sílẹ̀. A fi ìyọ̀pẹ̀ yẹn sílẹ̀ ni. Just the same way, some of us waking up on the 1st of July and we're expecting the bad news, but you never got that bad news. Just the same way you thought this is a bad news, it is just not the bad news that you wanted to hear. Some of you want that bad news, but you will never, by the Creator that created him, which I know is not. I saw it in his face all the time. I saw it in his voice. I saw it in his heart that he loves the Yoruba more than anything else. He is very comfortable. He is not just an ordinary individual. He has all the means to have dropped the agitation. Some call it the movement. But he does not want to. So why should we all think that the struggle will definitely hold us back? This is not the time. Sign the petition. This is the time that you must now take that petition to every single part of the world so that we can get our freedom as quickly as possible. Some are doubting it, thinking that this will be another 10 years before we come out of Nigeria. That's if Nigeria exists before 2023. Ololoni asiko. Awakola lasiko loto, but awamfi ye yipe election, I will say it again, is not going to hold in Nigeria in 2023. Elo kosile wa laita lai simo bilai lazilahua. Elo kosile pe musobe. ẹni mo sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ pé Koiki ló sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ pé election ẹ kọ sínú paper lọ́la pé Koiki tún sọ lórí program pé election ò ní hold. I will leave that for another conversation. We are brutal. We are hungry. But Chief says, this is not the time. We will go through the peaceful way. That is what he has continued to say. That is why every rally, Tabajade, he has said it continuously, that no one must attack the security. And that we have hold on to. And we continue to do so. If the federal government thinks that they are fighting one person, tell the federal government of Nigeria they are fighting multiple forces. It is not just Chief Sunday Igboho that is fighting. They are fighting Olayomi Koiki as well. They are fighting millions of Yorubas that want freedom. I have said it and I'll say it again. But I will leave that out of this conversation for now. Tell all the Yoruba politicians thinking, and to any petition here, please help us to post it now. Onto the platform. Tell all the politicians we are tired of their crap. And we will not forgive them. We are still being honest with them now. And we will continue to be. Gbogbo ta ṣe ń bá wọn ṣe nísìn. À ń bá wọn ṣe gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìfẹ́ tí Yorùbá ta ṣe nísìn wọn ni. But there will be a time ojú máa dí. Tójú bá dẹ̀ ti dí. So many things will occur. Even Russia or USSR, if I want to say that way, that came into a breakout, disintegration in 1991. Go back and look at the history. We are doing everything possibly best to make sure that we get out of Nigeria without a bloodshed. But let us remember, Nigeria has killed many people. So blood has already been shed. Innocent. Not every one of us will make it down to Nigeria like myself. So many people are scared. And just like I always say, Nigeria will kill you in a space of seconds. I was reading something some few hours or few days ago. It was an MC somewhere in Ikeja. Heart attack. You know what must have happened? I'm asking question. It was something that was developing but he thought he had the good sit down on all the social media, deceiving ourselves. As if all is well and gloom in that shithole country you call Nigeria, that has now put the life of Chief Sunday Igboho at risk by trying to eliminate him on the 1st of July. But Ọlọ́run fún wọn ṣe. The man died. The one of the MC I was talking about. I'm sure some of you almost have read it. He died before they got to the hospital. Not that the man does not have the money in his account, but Nigeria was not prepared to save that life. So think about that. Think about that. Yes, Czech, Slovakia, disintegrated. Nigeria is not as strong as USSR, but that country was able to disintegrate. So those thinking that it will be 2023, we wait and see till then. Our Kaje diaspora, this is a time to say one day in a week, Mama Fayesile, not just because of Chief Sunday Igboho, but Toba je tori e, o po oju be lo. He has sacrificed for us. More hypertension on this particular issue. This issue is well being taken care of by brilliant people across the globe. So any other thing apart from that, don't stress out. I'll come back maybe later on, maybe later in the night, and I'll allow you to also in. Thank you very much, Citizen AY. I can spot you there, AY, and the rest of all the medias that are working tirelessly. On the case of those with the DSS, I can assure us that work is ongoing on them as well. We are hoping to get updates. Thank you very much, the backend team. The NINAS form is there. Let us have it at the back of our mind that Otisheche, regardless of whatever has happened since the time you got the news, not us, since you got the news, we will remain absolute focus. And like I said, Baba Chief Sunday Igboho will always say, we must not back down, and we are not going to back down. Thank you very much, everyone that have joined. My name is Olami Koiki Media, spokesman, Chief Sunday Adeyemo, popularly known as Igboho. Iṣẹ́ wa